Hi guys, so we will be speaking about who actually owns a website once it's designed. Since we are delivering products to clients, we just have to understand a little bit about what you actually do own on the website. I've broken it down into a couple of things. You have a web server, you have a web server platform, you have a content management system that you design through, you use database software, you use source code, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, visual design, your text content, your imagery, your browser, and a domain name. All of these things are necessary when we design a website. So you paid a professional web designer to create your website. Of course you own it. That's usually how every client sees this. I'm going to go through the first ones quick because it's not really relevant, but you need to understand. Well, your web server, you don't typically own this. That is for most hosting services. The data center owns your web server. Your web server platform, you don't own this. You will never own this. Your content management system, you don't own this. It's owned by the respective creators and only licensed to you. The database software, the same. You don't own this. You will never own the actual database. You only own the website data and content stored in the database if you are the author of it. Your source code, you don't typically own this. It's also owned by the creator and only licensed to you. Your HTML and CSS, you should own this. If you are the author of it, or unless your employees authored it, it's created and either licensed to you, or you're the author of the code and it's yours. Your visual design, you should own this. If you don't design the images yourself, it's also owned by the creator and only licensed to you. Keep in mind, imaging on websites and publishing is a very crucial area to make sure you have legitimate photographs that's licensed to you to use or authorized for your use. Your text content, because we will be creating content for our clients and publishing it, if you are the author, you would be the legal owner of the text content, but that would be within Grow Me Online scope. The photography, you own this only if you took the pictures, otherwise it's licensed for you to use. Your browser, you will never own this. That's Google and Safari and Internet Explorer. Your domain name, it's very important. You don't even own this. Please keep in mind that the registrant of the domain name, this must at all times be that of the actual owner of the domain name. You qualify as a reseller and you may not use your own contact details to register the domain. So your client is the legal owner of the website domain. We only lease it with a .co.za registry, like a cell phone company, like you would lease at Vodacom. So in conclusion, the legal reality of owning a website, you can read through all of this. It's just summing up what we've basically discussed. I feel it's important that you need to understand this before we create products that we give to clients. Let's all work hard on the content that we actually do own, and that would be it for who actually owns a website.